Hops and Stocks podcast is presented by 100 Spoke Media Group. We encourage our listeners to drink responsibly. Please note, we are not financial advisors. We do not offer or provide financial advice.
I'm Spoke affiliated from the city.
Welcome back to the Hops and Stocks podcast, brought to you by 100 Spoke Media Group. This is episode 39. Tonight we got special guest Oscar along with his cousin Antoine. They'll be joining us here shortly. A little bit expedited, you know what I'm saying, because we're a little bit tight on time tonight. So we're going to go ahead and hop directly into these brews. We got my man Sanchez, who's already pulled up. Tell me what you're drinking on, man.
Who's Sanchez?
Hey, man, you Sanchez, man. Welcome back to the pod, Sanchez.
Man, I was here last week.
Oh, was you? I wasn't. In spirit.
He said he's Chez for short, man.
Just Chez.
I never want you guys to leave me out. You always been leaving me out with this these stouts. So I went with a cinnamon roll gold stout from Untitled Art, who shows no love.
They about to get mad love tonight.
Well, it's been a while since we done reviewed some Untitled Art.
I got an Untitled too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
So both of y'all got sponsorships?
Hey, it may look like a Pepsi, but it tastes like a cinnamon roll. It's good. 8%. You muted out, Bill. And if you had, I don't know if you had a comment or not. You ain't got no comment because you know I smack that ass. You say something crazy. No, but for real though, it's good, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to say about a stout. I mean, it's heavier. It's heavier than what I normally
Here
drink.
we go.
Does it hit the notes?
All right, fellas. We
Here, fellas. What's up, man?
What's happening, O?
What's up with you? All right. Now let me figure out this video. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
But
right.
While I do that, I just want to let y'all know I got my cousin. I want to introduce him. One of the smartest, funniest, most informed people with one of the best memories that you ever experienced. All around cool ass N-word, because I know the rules. His name is Oscar Nicholson.
We appreciate that.
This call is
Appreciate you.
originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
What's up, fellas?
Okay.
What's happening, brother?
We're being monitored. All right.
Oh, man. We good.
Yeah. So watch the criminal talk.
Prison phone calls are monitored.
Oh.
They are recorded and monitored.
I may have to log off.
I've never really had the feds watching, but
Hey, but you know what? Hey, let me just finish this quick review, man. I give this a 4.5, man. This cinnamon roll gold stout, real tasty. All right. Were we gonna keep with our beer reviews, or we're gonna hop right into your questions, Billy?
Well, real quick, Twan got a beer review.
Oh, okay, that's good.
wait, what?
Yeah, this is mic drop.
Hey, no, I was an avid beer drinker when I was on the street, so.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I used to indulge quite a bit.
Right.
Okay. I'm thinking like, man, they get craft brew in there?
No, you get toilet wine, but I don't do none of that. Cool on that. But
Go ahead.
my beer review is Lindeman's Framboise Raspberry Lambic. Something I tried back in probably about 2003. I saw a brother drinking some and decided to try one. Beautiful.
What was it again?
Huh?
What kind of beer was it
What's it
again?
called again?
It was Framboise Raspberry Lambic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my little brother actually drinks those. I know what he's talking about. They come in a variety of different fruit flavors, like strawberry, I believe. I remember strawberry and raspberry.
Cherry.
Yeah.
Cherry lambic. What else you say? Apple.
They got a raspberry.
Raspberry.
They got a raspberry.
I think it's raspberry,
raspberry, cherry, apple, and peach. Yeah, they have a variety pack. And the ones that I saw, they come in like a 25.4 ounce, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to drink to get you smacked.
They kind of winish.
Because it's it's like
Yeah, they are.
it's
They're
like
a little winish, but,
2.5%, 4%.
Okay.
Nice smooth taste. I like smooth taste.
Yeah. And we appreciate that review. We have to pick one of those up.
Could dig it.
What you give it, Twan? What on a scale of 1 to 5? What you give it?
1 to 5, I give it about a 4. I would say a 4.
Oh,
Hey, that's what's up.
Twan like Guinness.
Good.
He's a Guinness fan too.
I'm really a Guinness drinker, but that was my other go-to when I wanted something smooth and mellow.
Could dig it. Well,
Real
y'all want to
quick,
run around?
Twan, I want to introduce everybody. So we got Billy, we got Blast, we have Eric, and we have Doug.
All right.
pleasure to meet you, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Welcome to the show.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Meet all of y'all.
Yeah, that's why. So, go ahead, Doug.
What we gonna do? We gonna go right into the interview, or we going to the finished reviews?
Yeah, let's go ahead since we got my man on the line. Let's go ahead and hop into the interview portion. Then we can, if we got time, we can circle back. You know what I'm saying, with the brews and whatnot.
Sounds
You know what I'm
good.
saying? That's probably what makes sense. So once again, man, we want to welcome, you know what I'm saying, Antoine to the show. This is O's second appearance. He joined us a few weeks ago talking about, his food truck business and whatnot. And he mentioned that, him and his cousin was going to be putting together a podcast. I'll let you jump into that, man.
Okay, yeah. So the last time I was on, I made the mistake of not answering the phone when my cousin called, because I initially wanted him to come on with me, and but I never cleared it with you all and talked about it ahead of time. So I just didn't, it just didn't work out. So I figured, spoke to Billy, and we decided to run it back and be on the podcast. It's so nice I had to be on it twice. You know what I'm saying? So, so I wanted to have cousin on and give his perspective. We do want to put together a podcast when it gets out, just to give people an understanding and information about what it's like in there. Like I said, Antoine is like me and you, just regular guys, not street guys, you know what I'm saying? Just regular dudes, and everybody makes mistakes, and a lot of us are one bad decision away from in there, you know what I mean? So I think it will be very eye-opening, and it will be very interesting and pretty cool to have him on there and kind of expose people to to break stereotypes and things like that, and just expose people to Antoine as a person, you know what I mean? So
I can dig it. So Antoine, we I'm saying the floor is yours, really, man, because I know, this is a first for us. So, I'm saying
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
That's gonna be pretty sweet every time it come on.
that's some bullshit for real. That's some bullshit for real. Cause they'll tell you you got 1 minute left, and then that bitch will come on. You know what I mean? And that's not right, because they're stealing your time.
Oh damn, yeah.
Record the bitch.
Oh well.
That was beautiful.
She knows. She understands. It's not the first time. She knows where she works. It's not the first time she heard that.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
So Antoine, I want to open up to you, brother, man.
I didn't
Like
say
I
the
said,
N-word.
this our first time, in this realm of, interviewing, the interview space. So, the floor is yours, man.
What would y'all like to know? I'll just put that to you. What would you like to know?
I think B-Dub has some questions.
Yeah, not everybody talking once.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's a bunch
Okay, quiet.
it's a bunch of questions that I have, but one in particular is, I do believe in everybody getting a second chance. And I don't think that one mistake should define a man for the rest of his life. Well, depending on what it is, but it's supposed to be a rehabilitation. So what type of opportunities do they offer you as far as like programs for when you get released back into society?
Go to college. Where I'm at now, Grafton Reintegration Center and Grafton Correctional. You can go to Ashland University. either an associate's degree in business administration, or you can get a bachelor's degree in communication. Communication degree is more geared towards, what I understand of the program is more geared towards like working with drug treatment and stuff like that. They do offer also welding and machine shop program here. Because of COVID, a lot of things got shut down. I don't know if those programs are back up and running because I left from traffic correctional, came out to the reintegration center. Out here, they also offer horticulture.
Okay.
I can dig it.
Get up into landscaping or whatever. You can start your landscape business, go work for a landscaper. But that's about it. I mean, they give you they do help you with like your resume. Like they had a one-stop program here with Ohio Means Jobs, where you can type up your resume and put it out like maybe before you go home, something like that. So it does offer you some.
Do they offer like job placement or like
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional
And
facility
there's that.
and may be recorded and
I know.
monitored.
Hey, we got to charge her for this promo, man. Who do we build? Who do we build back, man? Though, this is unsolicited sponsorship, man.
Hey, man, it's inflation on the calls.
Just imagine that eating up your phone time.
Right.
You're trying to talk to somebody and you're in the middle of something and that recording comes on.
Yeah.
So each time it comes on, it takes up your time too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it ain't stopping. It ain't stopping your minutes. So, and like O was saying, it'll come on, like it'll tell you got 60 seconds, then it'll come right on at the end of the phone call. Like you just told me I got 60 seconds, and then it's back on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she took 7 of them.
Yeah.
It's just a pain in the butt, but I'm growing accustomed to it after all these years.
Antoine, this is Eric.
What was the question again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, B-Dub.
No, I was just asking.
I just wanted to know what the question was.
I was just asking, like, as far as like job placement or housing, or like, it's like, are they helping or are they assisting with that portion?
They're pointing you in the right direction. They're like this program's outside that'll give you all that. Like they'll point you in the right direction. So you can, once you get out, and you like my PO called my mom maybe months ago, and she was telling her that if I couldn't find a job, that she would help me out with job placement. So, okay. Fortunately for me, I have a job when I get out, so I don't have to work.
That's what's up. So I know O told us the title of your guys' podcast. I believe it's gonna be Life After 18.
Yeah.
What's your biggest fear about coming back into the world after 18 years of being gone?
I really don't have any fears. Like I'm easily adaptable. I don't really have any fear. I'm ready to go. Like, ready.
I could dig that.
I bet you are. Yeah.
Biggest fear is the biggest fear is premature ejaculation.
Oh.
Hey man,
I don't fear that either. That's already gonna happen.
I thought you said you knew the rules, Oscar.
I thought that's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, that's what's in the rules.
I didn't say
that. You can say that.
I didn't say the N word.
I mean, you've called the lady a B a couple times.
Hey man, O said he was worse than his cousin.
Yeah, he clearly is. He clearly is.
O's not trying to protect the brand, man.
Hey, I love the brand.
Hey,
love the brand.
No brand management with you, man. I appreciate.
But he's okay.
I appreciate your honesty, man. Saying that you don't have no fear and that you're ready to go, because that just lets us know that you're just ready, and you ready to get back at it.
I will say this.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Right when we try to get in our bag.
Before I found out I had a job, that was one of my fears. Is like, where am I gonna find something at? But I knew it was job placement things out there, but I did worry about it. Now I don't have that worry, so I'm good. Now I'm just ready to go.
And when is that date? It's in July. You said,
July 10th.
Oh,
July 10th,
Monday,
yeah.
July 10th.
It's around the corner.
right around the corner.
46 in the wake up.
Man.
Yep. Gonna have something waiting on you.
If he doesn't, that's
Sure.
you're just a bad cousin.
we already got the day planned out. You already got the day planned out. You're gonna get out. You're gonna go to breakfast.
I mean, a lot of it. You probably can't say. A lot of you probably can't.
No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about, this family time for me. I'm getting out, going to breakfast, going shopping, going to the park, kick with my, go home, kick with my family, then go to the park, kick with my family.
Yeah.
And after that,
barbecue.
That's what's up.
Extracurricular activities will come after that. We'll worry about that some other time.
Dig that.
So here's the thing. Unfortunately, after 18 years, think about this. After 18 years, what happens? What's going on for the next few years, Antoine?
Huh?
What's happening with you for the next What's happening with you for the next 5 years?
As far as what? This prison thing? I have to be on probation for the next 5 years.
But they still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I finished every day of my sentence except for the 31 good days I got from when I worked in OPI, Ohio Penal Industry. And so I got 31 good days, 31 days knocked off my sentence. Other than that, I would have done every day of my sentence. And I still have 5 years of probation.
Is that standard or?
If you do over 5 years, you get 5 years of mandatory.
Oh damn, that's good information.
What all does your probation entail, Antoine?
I have to get permission to travel.
Is there a fee associated with probation? Do you have to pay a fee? A monthly fee?
I think you pay $20 for every visit. every office visit that you go to. I think it's a monthly thing, but I think it's $20.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be
They
recorded
rob you
and monitored.
every chance they get. They rob you. They take the money from you every way they can. They make it miserable. Even outside when you're done, they make it still miserable.
Man.
Real talk. I honestly thought if you completed your sentence that you was done. Like the only way you had probation is if you got like released early or something like that.
One would think.
So you get released. You don't have to go to a halfway house, do you? You can just come straight home.
No, I got turned down for a halfway house, so no, I won't be going to a halfway house. If I would have gotten released we call it TC, but I forgot the technical name of it. If I would have gotten that, I would have had to go into the halfway house in January. They turned me down. Reasons unknown. They don't give you a reason when they turn you down. They just say you've been declined.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm cool with that because I really didn't want to go to a halfway house. I'm cool.
Yeah, I would rather just go straight home too.
Are there any obstacles you have to make sure you don't face in these last few weeks? Anything that you have to make sure you avoid?
Oh, I'm in the sweetest joint in the state of Ohio, so no. I stay out of people's way though. I don't confrontational dude. I don't have a conversation. I feel like I'm gonna get into an argument. It's gonna be a conversation. Unless we talking about sports. I'll argue my point then. I don't get into like all that type of stuff. Like I'm
okay.
Like 18 years.
So sports is pretty triggering in there.
Oh yeah, I've seen the dude get his teeth kicked in over the Cleveland Browns Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh wow!
Literally got his teeth kicked out of his mouth over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, you might see that down at Paul Brown when the Steelers come.
Right.
I've seen crazy things happen over sports.
Man, that's crazy.
That's good.
You a Cleveland fan?
Very volatile. Me? Oh yeah, through and through. So I've suffered through all the, the bad Browns years. The heartbreak of the Indians going to the World Series and losing both times, or all 3 times. And I lost my voice when the Cavs won in 16. So couldn't tell me shit. I talked shit for a month.
Hey, were you?
No, I take that back. No, I take that back. I talked shit for a whole year.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should still be talking about it.
So the question
until we lost in 17.
So the question is for me, like, did you root for my Bengals? I mean, were you a Who Dey for a little while?
Yeah, I don't.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
She root for the Bengals.
She hate on my question.
I don't normally. No, I did root for the Bengals, but I don't normally like the Bengals. I'm just gonna tell you that I'm a Browns fan, so I don't like the Bengals.
I get that.
We can clear that up right now. Clear that up right now. Like I don't like the Bengals, but I did root for them in the Super Bowl. After I rooted for them to lose in the AFC Championship. So we'll get this straight right now. I don't like the Bengals. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem with us because it's love and respect there. But
I like my teeth, man. I don't want to lose my teeth.
I am not that guy, man.
So what y'all gonna do with Baker Mayfield?
He's gonna start. He's gonna start the first 5 games.
Deshaun he got suspended for 5?
He ain't been suspended yet, but it's coming.
He's probably gonna get
not yet, but thanks to HBO.
He's gonna get 6 to 10. I'll put it to you like that.
Yeah, he at least getting 6.
Man, he been gone for a year and a half, man.
6 to 10.
This feel like that jail shit. Like he's done his time, man. Let the man play.
6 to 10 for what? What did he do?
He on probation.
See, the problem with this is they're trying to legislate freaky because, hey man, dude might have been a little freaky. I don't know. I don't know what went on.
They're trying to legislate. He shot his shot. He shot his. Okay, look, think about it like this. Deshaun Watson has been a star from before he was in high school, I'm sure, right? And star athlete. What happens with star athletes? What the star athletes get? Lots of women, right? So he's not a rookie. You know what I mean? He's not new to the game. So based on the information I keep hearing that's coming out, it sounds like in his massages, he probably recognized what he thought could have been, low-hanging fruit or whatever. And I believe that he probably shot his shot.
Hold on. Your word choice is just
Man,
No, I respect that. I like that.
Hey,
That's protecting the brand. Protect the brand.
No, your word
Might be the
choice
name of the
is
episode.
impeccable.
And I think he thought he was shooting a shot in his way while he was getting a massage. You think about it, you're Deshaun Watson, you got lots of money, you got fame. This woman is giving you a massage. Of course, I have a high chance of closing this deal. So he probably thought, he's thinking, I didn't grab her wrist, I didn't attack her, I didn't do anything aggressive. And this is just speculation based off the details that I've heard that have come out recently. I don't think, like Quan just said, they try to legislate freaky, and I don't think that's I think it has to mean something that the grand jury in Houston, which is a Republican state, which they would love to indict an N-word, right? They would love to do that. So I think that if they chose not to do it, the saying goes, the grand jury will indict a ham sandwich, right? That's the saying in the legal community. So if they chose after 2 opportunities not to indict him, that has to count for something.
Hey man, listen, the Browns are getting somebody who likes happy endings, man. That's all. The Browns are getting somebody who likes happy endings, and y'all got to deal with that. That's what
the season has a happy ending.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Let's go back to the beginning of this though, because until he asked for a trade, he wasn't the freakiest dude you ever heard of.
You're right.
Go back and look at that. He didn't.
Yeah,
until he asked for a trade, he wasn't freaky. He wasn't freaky at all. He asked for a trade. Now, go back and look who the plaintiff's lawyer is.
Yeah, that's true.
Plaintiff's attorney lives down the street or on the street, on the same street as the Houston Texans owner. So that don't sound fishy. He
No, it was really
trade,
convenient.
All of a sudden, he becomes the freakiest motherfucker in the world.
Yeah.
That don't sound fishy to y'all.
Hey, Quan, when it hangs up, call back. When it hangs up, call back. Go ahead.
But that's just that nobody's talking about that. That's what's pissing me off. Like nobody wants to talk about that. They want to excoriate this man in the press and make him seem like he's this bad guy. And maybe he is. I don't know. But tell all of the story. Don't just tell half of it.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Those 22 girls told the story.
Thank you for using GTL.
That's where he is.
Yeah, guys are acting like some rub and tug didn't happen.
Right.
I just don't understand what he did wrong.
Well, I mean, maybe he didn't do anything wrong, but there's precedents already set. Like, I mean, if Bob Kraft was punished, Watson's going to be punished. Roethlisberger was punished. Ezekiel was punished.
Man, anytime you soliciting sex, man, you're going to get punished for it.
And I mean, it's not about the legal. Like the NFL has their conduct.
Yeah, they call it conduct
clause. So I'm like, if you embarrass the league or embarrass your team, you subject to that conduct clause, man.
So my thing is,
I guess what I'm looking at is basically a time served situation. Like he couldn't play all of last year.
But that was him and the team. That wasn't nothing that was like there wasn't nothing on the books. There was nothing on the books.
Those allegations though. That was he was on that.
But that's not on the books though. It wasn't like he's not playing because of this. That was just.
Yeah, it was.
No, it's not on the books. Maybe behind the scenes that was the reason, but it wasn't that he was inactive because of allegations. None of that was ever like on the injury report.
The spirit good as hell, man.
Sorry. Here we go. We back.
Okay.
Guess who's back?
Yeah, we would just continue the conversation about exactly what did he do that was wrong. I mean,
I real talk. I wouldn't want to jump into that because we don't have all sides of the stories, and so like I wouldn't want to come across like we defending actions. I think we can only speak to what we know and what we've been.
Yeah, I think Oscar said speculating right from the jump. So
yeah, like I said, man, it's when you look at it, when you have 22 people speaking out, I mean, it could be a witch hunt or it could be like
it's a hit job. It's definitely a hit job. Like Antoine said, none of this shit came out until he wanted to trade.
Yeah, it was real convenient. It was real convenient.
He had been in the league for years. I guarantee that shit didn't start the year he wanted to trade. If he was freaky, he was freaky before that.
But see what? I liked him until the Browns picked him up. Then I'm like, yeah, he's guilty.
It's good. That's cool. I like Joe Burrow to Pittsburgh. To since he drafted him. So everybody's good.
Yeah, I dig it.
My whole thing is this though. The guy had dudes that have had problems in the NFL or other people that have had problems in sports. They have a history of doing this shit. Deshaun Watson don't have a history of doing none of this type of stuff. Stop and think about that.
Yeah, you don't have a history. I look at it is you don't have a history until you do, and you could have.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and
monitored. Put my details out there for y'all.
Right.
Like.
Well, certain people have had. I ain't gonna get off into naming names and all that stuff, but certain people have been doing certain things that they were accused of or been suspended for in the league. They've been doing them for years. They've been doing them back in college and in high school. Some of them. Deshaun Watson was paying people's salaries when they had the floods or whatever in Houston. That don't sound like a guy that would all of a sudden just turn into the freakiest dude ever. That's just my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that he didn't do it. I'm not saying that something didn't happen because probably something did. We know that something happened, but it's just weird that all of a sudden he's the worst guy in the world because he asked for a trade.
The thing about it like this, I think they took the page out of the. First of all, it's my belief that the majority of America is stupid. America is full of stupid people, easily influenced, very gullible. So I think it's very easy. You take a page out of the Bill Cosby playbook. You have a lot of accusers of Bill Cosby, and the court of public opinion convicted him. Everybody thinks Bill Cosby is guilty. No one knows what really happened between him and any of those women over all those years. But everybody thinks that he's a guilty person. Same with Deshaun Watson. How it's not easy to ignore 22 accusers. It's not easy to ignore a large volume of accusers. And the thing I always see on social media and people say is, how do you ignore 22 women? You can't ignore 22 women. 22 women aren't lying. So all you gotta do is have the volume. I made an analogy earlier with Antoine, but it's probably way too inappropriate.
No, you cannot make that analogy.
Just leave it in your back pocket. Leave it in the back pocket.
Yeah. Off air.
You know
off air.
Be professional, man. Be professional.
Hey, where's that Ohio correctional girl at?
Hey, she gonna come on like Deshaun Watson is guilty. He did do that.
He did that shit.
Yeah,
he did that shit. And he belongs in here.
He did all that shit for the record.
If there was any time that drop should come, it should have came right there.
Deshaun Watson did that shit, and he belongs in here.
Right. Yeah, 60 seconds
with your cousin. Oh man.
Well, that's one guest we'll never have on after y'all done put Watson through the mud.
Hey, man.
I'm a fan. He's my favorite quarterback. He's my favorite quarterback.
Of course he is.
You're innocent to guilty, man. I still don't know. What did he do? He went to a massage parlor and pulled out? Is that the gist of what he did?
You are towing the line, fella.
Man, beat up's all for the pull out.
Hold on. Can I answer that? He's allegedly gone to 40 different Instagram massage therapists. He found them on Instagram. He went to 40 different ones, and 22 of them are accusing him of being freakier than a frog with a mustache. That's all I'm saying. So
I ain't never heard that. Freakier than a frog with a mustache.
18 of them said he didn't do anything inappropriate. 22 said he did. What were we to say? Something might have happened.
I think it's a hit job.
I can't say everything because this is y'all podcast, so I can't say everything that went on. But
thank you.
Well, if you think about it like this, I think that.
Oh, like I'll say it,
man. Yeah, Oscar. Like I'll say whatever the hell.
No, I'm not.
No, I could be the governor. We'll put the governor back on him. He'll calm down.
No, but I think that I think the same thing probably happened with all of them. You know, he had the same technique or same action, but I think that some of them saw an opportunity for money. So I think that some of them same request, but I think that some of them saw an opportunity
from an Ohio.
Yeah, thank you, lady, for interrupting me.
And monitored.
Right.
She like move on.
Never go interview Deshaun Watson.
Some ladies saw an opportunity, saw dollar signs and an opportunity for extortion or to get some money, or and some of them didn't.
So
that's on a very simplified explanation of it. I think that you think about it, that's almost 50%.
Did he give some hush money?
One of them said, what she say to him? What did the chick say about $100,000?
She told him give her $100,000 and all of this will go away.
What did he do?
He said nah. He said he wasn't paying none of it. He said he wasn't selling it.
He was not chin.
Yeah. Now that's one thing that has me like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm saying, hey yo, I'm not guilty, I'm gonna ride this all the way to the end, then Deshaun Watson, $100,000 to him is like $10 to us. And he wasn't willing to come up off that. So that kind of speaks to something. I don't know what it is.
My thing is, man, you
when you lose credibility,
you're a quarterback, you have access to all these people who are probably doctors who can probably give you a massage. Why are you tinkering around these massage parlors and shit, man? Why are you tinkering around these places, these little grimy places, man? He grinding, man. Deshaun grinding.
Do you look on Instagram? Do you be going on Instagram?
Oh man, Deshaun
I can't see
grinding,
Instagram
man.
other than what O sent me. I can't send Instagram. Do y'all go on Instagram?
O told us what he sent you, so we know.
Right. So do y'all look at it? Y'all look at it?
No, I don't.
I look at Instagram.
Okay, so you telling me that
never heard of it.
You telling me that, you must be married. You telling me that you wouldn't shoot your shot. You got to be married. That's a married guy's answer. I ain't never heard of Instagram. Don't do it. Don't want to know nothing about it. Answer who? That ain't me. You instantly fuck your marriage up if you say you did. No, but
man,
I see the things on Instagram. I would probably shoot my shot. So
that's crazy.
I mean, why wouldn't he go to a massage therapist? If that's what he wanted, I mean, he wanted a happy.
I mean, the team offers a massage. The team offers a massage, B-Dub.
That's by a man, though, Blast. That's by a man.
You don't know that? You don't know that, man. You don't know it's by a man. He automatically goes to by a man.
The strength coach giving
I mean, clearly B-Dub and O are down with whatever Watson gets down with.
Hey, no, I'm not saying that. But obviously, the man.
I'm down with consent. I'm down with consent.
I'm down consent.
Me and Doug are anti.
Right,
He's somewhere in the middle, and I'm not quite sure where Twan stands.
Hey man, I am politically correct.
I'm not in the relationships. I would do Instagram models or Instagram massage therapist. I don't know if I would be pulling out or doing none of that crazy stuff, but I would go get a massage for sure.
They may have had their titties out. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Well,
hey, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, you didn't. What I'm saying, we don't know the other conduct. All I'm saying, my point was, we don't know the conduct of these women.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't.
So, nor is it us to figure it out. No, I wasn't saying that to be vulgar or lewd. I'm just saying we don't know the conduct of these women. And,
clearly.
Oh yeah, we are stepping in it right now. So.
Man, yeah, I'm like this whole segment. We're gonna have like a 10-minute episode of shit.
I thought I cleaned that up.
Y'all might just boil this down to what I said and with y'all reviews of beers and see this shit out.
Man,
Send me a copy of this though.
This is gold.
Send out a copy of
right on the tube.
Hey, we're adults, man. We can say what adults say.
You're gonna be on YouTube.
How the hell did we even get on Deshaun Watson?
I don't know, man. But I actually had some real life questions.
I personally like to take that we've taken with Deshaun Watson.
Oh well, come on. You have some more questions. Come on.
Hit the questions. E.
Real talk, man. So, all right, we've talked about you coming home and what it looks like when you know what I'm saying, when you come out and the anticipation of that. Can you take us back to that first day walking in when you like, damn, I got 18 years?
Good question.
Oh, no, I had 20 at first.
Okay.
I wanted an appeal and got it knocked down to 18. But yeah, I had 20 years at first. So,
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional
She's a motherfucking hater, man.
And may be recorded and monitored.
Sweetheart, I don't think we knew that. I appreciate you telling us again. First day walking in, you're about as nervous as a hoe in church. That's all I can say. It's new, so you don't know what's going on. You don't know if you right? You got to protect yourself. You don't know what's what. But you're nervous. And it's a long, drawn-out process. You sit around, you get your number, you go to your dorm, you meet your cellie. It is, after a while, you settle in. And, that's just reception. And you leave reception, you ride out, you go to your parent institution. For me, it was Mansfield, level 3. It's a little rough. It's rugged. So it's different than, because when you're in reception, you lock down most of the time. You spend most of your time in your cell. You go out to rec. You go to chow, but you got to, everybody goes to chow. Rec, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. You have inside rec maybe 2 or 3 times a week. But other than that, you're in your cell. I get to Mansfield. It's a complete culture shock. It's for real. You go to chow and you sitting there looking at dudes with permed hair and 5 o'clock shadows, and you know that you are really in prison. But after a while, you settle in and doing time. I always, I had hope because I was always involved in the court system somehow. I was appealing. So 20 years bothered me, but I had hope. Then I got it knocked down to 18, but I was still working on my case, so I still feel like I had hope. None of that shit panned out, and I'll be walking out inside, but I always felt like I had hope. So appealing also kept me cool. Being, trying to do legal work kept me cool. It kept me out of getting into bullshit. Kept me sane, because you can find yourself in bullshit if you let yourself get into it.
Was there ever a time, and this might be a crazy question, but was there ever a time where you got used to it, where you was like, damn, this is what it is?
probably say when I got to North Central, because I did almost 6 years in Mansfield, and I got transferred from a security level got dropped, so I went from a level 3 to a level 2. And I was there for 7.5 years. So probably about halfway through that, you just get used to it after a while. Like, I'm in prison now. Yeah, you get used to it. You try not to ever get comfortable, but people say don't ever get comfortable in prison. I was comfortable. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. Like, I just got comfortable.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
It happens. Like, you get into a routine. Like we call it bit mode. You get in the bit mode, and you doing you. So you're in a routine, and everyday thing. You get used to it.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Dudes work out every day, or go to the law library, or go out on the yard and play softball, or go cool. You know, you get into your routine. I have spent most of my time getting books from the library, sitting on my rack and reading. Or I was doing legal work for about 6.5, 7 years. So.
Where do you live now? Like, what kind of environment is it now that you live in?
I live in a dorm, but it's kind of it's laid back. It's older guys. It's a mix. It's a lot of older people in Grafton, but it's a mix. Middle-aged dudes, young cats, but it's a lot of older cats too. But you know, it's an open dorm. It's cubicles. Because of the pandemic, they put in queues, you know, try to keep the spread of COVID down. That shit didn't help. I've had COVID twice, so
man,
none of that shit helps.
Yeah,
if you're in a closed environment, you're gonna get sick. It's inevitable. One person get it, 10 other people gonna get it. That's how the shit goes. But it's like here, like I said, this is the sweetest joint in the state of Ohio. Don't too much shit happen. You know, you have your occasional fights because you have men on top of men. So sometimes somebody gonna fight, but it's not crazy. Ain't people kicking your locker box, your shit ain't getting stolen, nothing like that. It ain't that bad. Like dudes be like, you hear dudes be complaining like, man, this ain't no real joint. Like last time I checked, motherfucker, I couldn't get up and walk out the door, so this still a real joint.
Right.
Like they'll be saying, like I guess like some people that just like being around crazy shit, so they be like, yeah, this shit ain't real, man. Dude would have got fucked up with such and such and such. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. Miss me with that bullshit. I mean, I don't like prison, but this shit ain't, you know, this shit ain't bad. But what it could be, I've seen a lot worse.
So Twan started out in Mansfield, and then from Mansfield went to North Central, and then from North Central it went to Grafton, and then across the street from Grafton is the what's it called, the reentry.
It's reintegration. What happened was I went from Mansfield to North Central. Then when I was at North Central, they dropped my security level to a 1, so I went from the main in North Central to North Central Camp. May of 2018, they closed North Central Camp, so they rolled me here to the reintegration center because I was a level 1. They rolled me and like 29 other people here. Somehow I got caught up in the mix. They started doing construction in here, so I ended up getting sent inside to the level 2/1 Grafton Correctional. Then I was there for almost 3 years, and then they sent me back out here. Now I'm back.
I mean, have you able to form any meaningful relationships? I mean, like maybe mentoring some guys, or have you been mentored, or you know anything like that?
I've come across some dudes that give me some great knowledge. You know, help me out along the way. I got help. I got helped a lot when I got to Grafton. I had a neighbor that I was real cool, and he, you know, we talked a lot, and he just started, you know, dropping jewels on me like, here, maybe you should think about this, or here, maybe you should read that, and it opened my eyes to a lot of things that helped me change.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
When I first came in, I was just like, all right, I know what I did. I ain't gonna do that shit no more. I needed to do work on me, and I didn't do that until maybe 4 years. I didn't start doing that until maybe 4 years ago. I finally just started to look at myself like, hey, oh, okay, you need to work on, homie. And that was just from somebody like I see you trying to grow, but maybe you need to think about this. maybe you need to read that. So, yeah, I've had people that that have mentored me because when you first come in, it's like you be around a lot of older guys, and they'll tell you how to do time. I've stuck by those rules. Don't gamble on ass. Mind your own business, and don't participate in the reindeer games. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to say it. Y'all know.
Right.
And I live by those rules. Don't gamble on ass. I mind my own business. I don't participate in the reindeer games. I've been cool. And then, like I said, I met somebody that helped me out once I got here. In the middle, I've talked to people. I've tried to give people some knowledge and, some of the things that I've learned. Some people listen, some people don't. Sometimes it's hard talking to people because they're stuck in their ways. So.
That's interesting, man.
Yeah. So
prison is an interesting place. You're dealing with 200 different personalities on a daily basis. So it's very interesting.
So in a society where a lot of our youth, glorify the gang culture, the drug culture, criminal activity and whatnot, what's one thing that you would like, to leave with, I don't know how many younger listeners we got or anything like that, but you never know who might stumble across this video. What's one thing that you would like to leave out there for anybody that's out there just wilding out right now?
You don't want to come here. You don't want to do it. It ain't what it's cracked up to be. Like, losing your freedom is not cool. What the younger generation is doing with this violence, and killing each other like they got a reset button. Like, it ain't no reset button. That person's dead. Your life is messed up. And sometimes you get away with it, but most of the time you don't. Then you losing your freedom. Then it's phone calls, letters, and emails, pictures, and touching your family out in the visiting room, and you can't really touch them like you want to. You can't kiss your girl like you want to, and then you got to go back in the back after you get done with that visiting and bend over at the waist and spread your butt cheeks. I mean, this is just the honest to God truth. So, what's going on out there, man? Y'all need to slow down and start thinking a little bit more. But I don't know what happened. It's like a societal thing now. Like, everybody's mad and upset, and everybody has guns. And not everybody needs guns.
Man.
So,
hey, Antoine, what happens? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Huh? No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I was going to ask, what happens?
What y'all doing? What you want?
What happens to you if? What happens to you if you ride in the car with me and I got my AR-15 in the back seat? What happens to you if we get stopped by the police?
Oh, I'm going to jail. I'm going back to prison. Don't stop, go. I'm
going
straight across the street. I'm going straight across the street to Lorraine.
And I have a CCW, and the gun is mine. I have a CCW, and he gets to go to jail.
It's crazy.
They don't know that. They might think that I done talked you into some shit, so they don't know that. So please, everybody, keep your guns away from me.
Oh, man. Advise you not to be riding around with that shit, Oscar.
What happens if you ride with Deshaun Watson?
I never would. I never will.
What happens if what?
What happens if you ride with Deshaun Watson?
Both of y'all going to
This call
jail.
is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
We'll get to his Instagram masseuses get freaking in a frog with a mustache. You know what's going to happen.
Right. Good answer.
I'm going to leave my dude alone, man.
Yeah,
a little bit lower.
Before we dig back into that rabbit hole of Deshaun Watson, Antoine, man, I want to go ahead. I'm sorry.
Please stay away from that rabbit hole. I don't want to go.
Yeah, we stay
we off of it. We off of it.
Hey, tell Deshaun to stay away from that shit.
Hey, man, I wanna say thank you for, taking time to join our platform. You've opened our eyes to some things, and we got a chance to kick shit a little bit and kick sports. O was really excited to to bring you on, and he had us turned a little bit when he was on our podcast a couple of weeks ago, just about the relationship that y'all have. So I'm excited to hear more of your story, excited for y'all's podcast. I'll definitely be tuning in. But you know what I'm saying, once again, I just want to thank you for joining us, man.
I want you fellas to do more than tune in. I want to invite you on to the podcast.
Oh, facts.
Say less. We there.
Yeah.
I also want to thank you all for allowing me to, come on your podcast. I really appreciate it.
Man. Our pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I want to ask you, Antoine, with your time coming to an end, and I mean, you can see the finish line. What's the, without being too obvious, what's the one thing you're most excited to do, once you get out?
See my grandmother. Grandmother has dementia, so she probably won't know who the hell I am, but I'm excited to see my grandmother.
You know you, man.
I lived with my grandmother years, so until I moved out in 2000. But I lived with my grandmother from birth till I was 25, and that's my girl. Like
that's gonna be a special moment.
Like some people are mama's boys, I'm a grandmama's boy. Like both of my grandmothers were. My father's mother I spent all of my time with when I was younger until she passed away in '92, and then mother's mother I lived with, so I saw her all the time, and that's my dog. That's the person I'm in my kids.
And I'm pretty hopeful, man. She'll remember you because the way that disease works, the long-term memory kind of sticks around. So, we're praying that she'll remember you.
No. I'm sorry to say.
Well, my mom has
my mother take care of her.
Yeah, my mom has dementia now, so the long term kind of like.
But she's had it for 17 years now.
Okay,
she goes in and out though. We brought her in there to visit. So she visited Tom before, and I think it goes in and out.
It's different stages, so she may be at that stage. I get that. I get that.
She doesn't know me. I saw her a couple weeks ago. It's my grandmother. Obviously, it's my grandmother too. My dad's mom. But I saw her about 3 weeks ago, and
someone told me that works with dementia patients that they may not know who you are, but they know you somebody that they love, and that's all you need. You know what I mean?
And I agree with that. I watch my aunt, Antoine's mom takes care of her, and I watch her interact with my grandma, and grandma knows, Aunt Sharon. She knows her. She knows Aunt Sharon. And it's interesting because they'll talk around her as if she's not paying attention, as if she doesn't know what's going on, but occasionally she'll just chime in. She'll just chime in. I remember I made a comment about something, and she was like, yeah, she'll just chime in and say, like one time they were talking about, she said something like, I don't know who you are, but I know you're mine. So that right. Gives you hope. You know what I mean? That's
so that's the Philip and Joni on separate occasions. She's like, I don't know who you are, but I know you're mine.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough illness, man. Like I said, I'm going through it right now with my mom. It's probably one of the toughest things I've ever gone. Hopefully, the toughest thing I will ever go through. But when that lady, that nurse said, "Hey, she knows that you love her, and she knows that she loves," because she may not know who I am. I mean, because I haven't talked to my fellas about it, but yeah, she may not know who I am. I may be my dad, I may be my granddad, I may be her brother, but I'm somebody that loves her, and that's all I can, saying, take solace in is that. But it's tough, man. But we're praying for you and your grandma, man, and hopefully the reunion will be more than what you expect. Because they go in and out. They have good days and bad days.
That's the main thing I'm looking forward to.
Yep.
Eat some good food.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
I'm a man. I've been going for 18 years. Y'all know what I'm looking forward to. Stop playing.
That's why I was like, without being too obvious, what's the most thing you're looking for?
I know how to, I know how to be diplomatic and follow the rules. Y'all know what I'm looking forward to.
Man.
Like the silly. The real answer was my grandmother. No, but the number one thing is my grandmother.
I should have said, aside from the Deshaun Watson treatment, what are you looking for the most?
That's what we should do, man. I should get you a massage when you get out that Sunday.
No. I don't want nobody saying that I bricked up in
man.
No,
Oscar trying to have you jam back up, man.
Right.
Too soon. I'm just trying to make it happen. That's all. I'm trying to make it happen.
I mean, you've talked about riding around with ARs and getting the man the DW treatment as soon as he gets out.
I was with the AR thing. No, I was just trying to get you all to understand how how easy it is, how recidivism is so easy. You know, it's almost like they design it for that to happen. You know, it's unbelievably easy.
That's all in the first day that you were talking about, riding around with the AR and getting the DW.
Right, man. Don't pick us up with an AR, man.
No, I would never do that.
1 minute remaining.
So you ready to ride?
No,
you ready to ride?
Right. He gonna come in like clack. Hey, here, Antoine, take yours.
He already prepared me. I already know the rules. And I'm going to play by it.
It was a pleasure. I thank y'all. I appreciate it. And when we get going, we definitely gonna have y'all on.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
Hey,
I'm looking forward to what y'all do.
You all are welcome to come to Cleveland on July 10th. We having a barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah, we having a big ass party, so I don't know. I guess that don't sound too good, but it's a homecoming.
Hey, invite that bride. Invite that bride that's been interrupting us the whole time. Invite her.
Okay, July 10th.
I've had enough of her. I've had enough of her for the last.
Right, you had enough of her.
Yeah, I don't want to see her, hear her no more. I don't want to hear her no more.
I think Eric skirted
Thank
off.
you for using GTL.
Last minute. You want to end it?
Wrap it up.
Powerful episode. We thank Antoine for coming through. Oscar, we thank you for, coming up with the idea, man. Sometimes you never know how shit's going to go on one of these episodes, but, I feel like it was really informative. I think we got a lot out the episode. I think our listeners will get a lot out of it too, man.
I personally think it just went off the rails, but we'll work with it.
Well,
I'm a habitual line stepper.
Yeah, that you are. You are, man.
It was all good, man. It was all good.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for you, man.
No, but the whole phenomenon really intrigues me. And you were able to get a kind of a glimpse of his personality and everything, but it's a blessing. It's a true blessing that he was able to still maintain his personality and who he is. Maintain himself, and still kind of hold some semblance of normalcy in there.
Right.
Thank God for TV. Frankly, thank God for TV, because the TV, TV gives them exposure and keeps them connected to current events, pop culture, sports, politics, things that are going on in the world that you're not able to see on a daily basis. The only thing he really doesn't really have is experience with social media, because he can't have any no access to that, or the internet, and certain nuances within that. But thank God he's still been able to keep a sane mentality enough to the point where he'll be able to enjoy life after 18.
You dig it, man. Well, if ain't nobody else got anything, that's episode 39, man. Hops and Stocks Crew, presented by 100 Spoke Media Group. We out.
Till the next time.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man.
So we can cut it right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get ignorant now.
Shell of a man if we ever depart from our heart to I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you.